Hey guys, how's it going? Today we are gonna do flow analysis for this water turbine blade in CFD. To get started, just download the file with the link in description. You'll be provided with two files, that is the Fusion file and the IIS and step file. Download all those, and if you have Fusion, just open the Fusion archive file and follow the process. If not, you can directly import the model using CFD. For now, I just have uploaded the Fusion file, and now switch to simulation. You can see that you'll get this file directly as Fusion archive, because I'm not gonna waste time to create a bounding box for this model. We have made a video doing all those things about 2 weeks ago. Just go and check that video. You can watch that from the link in the description or from the info in here. From here we're going to click simplify, and inside tools you'll have an option called CFD 2021. If you click on this, you'll enter into CFD software, which pops up this model which you are seeing right now. I'm just gonna click on this CFD 2021, and it asks you to choose the study path, and you can choose the study name, design name and scenario name, and the study name be water turbine blade. And I'm gonna leave design name and the scenario name be 0 degrees, and click on launch. Because we are placing this blade making 0 angle with horizontal axis, I'm gonna hide the output bar so that we can have more workspace. Perfect. You might have familiar with this software, right? If not, I highly recommend you to watch my previous video, which I have explained every basic things about this Autodesk CFD. I'm not gonna run through all those things now. Just watch those. If you are good with basics, you can continue watching this video. With that said, I'm just gonna tell you some basic navigation tools. If you hold Ctrl and if you click on middle mouse button on this body, it just hides the body. To bring that body, just do the same of clicking anywhere outside the workspace. Perfect. Repeat that process, and even you can hide this. This tool helps you while selecting the objects that are hidden inside the geometry. Also, one more trick is that if you hold Ctrl and you scroll your wheel, it brings back those. It just repeats the previous step. You got it right? Perfect. Moving forward, under here we have design one, and under that we have all those listings. Firstly, I'm gonna change the units to meter. Perfect. Make sure that you are in materials, and I'm gonna click on this body. If you click on this edit icon, it pops up materials menu, and in here under type I wanna make sure that it is fluid. Perfect. And the material be water, because we are analyzing this water turbine. The working fluid is water. Just zoom in for selecting the blade. Select the blade and select the edit icon as you have did before, and now change the type to solid, and the material be stainless steel 308. We are choosing this material because these water turbine blades are made with stainless steel, which have maximum content of chrome, which allows the materials highly corrosion resistant property. 308 will be having rich of chromium content, about 20%. Thus I'm gonna select this one and click apply. Perfect. You can observe that the materials are indicated in color. Water for blue, stainless steel for light gray. Moving forward, click on boundary conditions. I'm not going too fast, right? And here we'll be representing the boundary conditions such as velocity, pressure, and other physical parameters. Now the water will be entering in this direction. Thus, I'm gonna select this face and click on this edit icon, and the type B velocity, make sure that the units are set to meter per second, and then the magnitude be 50 meter per second. Perfect. I'm gonna select these two phases. You don't need to hold control. You just select these two phases without holding any key on the keyboard, because CFD is designed like that. If you have mistakenly selected any unwanted phases, you can click on deselect all in here. It deselects all the phases. I'm gonna select these two phases and click on edit, and just change the type to slip symmetry and click apply. We did this because I have sliced the blade profile and the boundary volume. I can better visualize the results. Thus I have given slip symmetry so that it knows there is blade and fluid volume on the other side also. You got it right? Perfect. I'm gonna select this face and change the type to pressure, and the pressure be 0. We are giving this condition making sure that it is at atmospheric pressure. You might wonder that I have entered 0, but the pressure usually will be 1 bar or 101 kilopascal, right? But this is different case. We are entering gauge pressure instead of absolute pressure. Gauge pressure is the pressure above the atmosphere, right? So we are not providing gauge pressure. It assumes that it is a atmospheric pressure. I hope you got me. Click on apply. Perfect. We are done with boundary conditions, and moving forward, select mesh, and then make sure that you have selected automatic, not manual, and then click on auto size. It computes a mesh based on the geometry. Click on solve, and then here I'm gonna leave all the defaults. Click on solve. Wait for the analysis to be completed. And by the way, this video was requested by Loksai through email, and thank you Loksai for requesting this video, and here's your request. The graph you are seeing is the convergence plot. Now that the analysis is completed successfully, I'm gonna hide the output bar, and if you take a look at our result, the water is coming in this direction and it hits at this tip with 50 meter per second. Because of this curved profile, the water is not having a way to escape. Thus the velocity of the water is being increased, and in this portion the velocity is being transferred to this blade. The water freely passes through this surface. With this, we would know that the flow is slightly laminar and slight lift is provided, and we are not having any considerable drag. Let's better visualize the results. I'm gonna right click on this body and select transparent so that clearly see the blade and what's happening inside. Currently we are in global results. If we switch to planes, we can add planes by clicking on this plus icon. The plane was added, but you are unable to see that because the model is transparent and the blade is in shaded. I'm gonna switch to outline. In that way you can see the plane in an effective manner. If you select any one of the arrow, if you move that, the plane moves along that axis. Also, if you click on that plane, and you can change the axis of the plane. Even you can find the properties such as velocity and pressure at this plane. I'm gonna click on bulk and select the properties that you wanna measure. I'm gonna select pressure and velocities. Click on calculate. It gives you all the results. If you observe here, we got the results based on two regions, the upper region and the lower region. Even you can know that with these options in here. Perfect. And if you click on edit, you have plane control. I'm gonna select vector settings and change the vector settings to velocity vector. In that way it enables vectors. I'm gonna move the plane just before the blade, and then I'm gonna increase the vector length. Adjust the vector number, and now if you move the plane, we can clearly see that the vectors behavior. If you observe here, the vectors in this region are about 30 to 40 meter per second, and in this region are 50 to 60. If you move it, the vectors are changing the colors in this region, creating maximum velocity that is up to 60 to 71 meter per second. Thus the velocity in this region increases drastically and the pressure decreases. Perfect. I'm gonna close plane control, and you can disable and enable the planes under results. I'm gonna deselect plane so that it hides. And coming to traces, we can visualize how the flow is taking place through these traces. Set the seed type as rectangle and the seed pattern be grid and the seed density be 1.5. If you click on plus icon, it allows you to add the trace rectangle. I'm gonna select point in here and a point in here, and then hold the mouse to make a rectangle. Perfect. Now the traces are created. You can see how the flow is around the blade. If you observe the flow, it is almost laminar. With this angle we cannot get sufficient lift because there is no drag, that is fine, and due to zero inclination we are not going to get any good work. Thus changing the angle of the blade might benefit us. I'm gonna hide the traces, and coming to isosurfaces, click on this plus icon, and now you can see the surface. If you click on this edit icon, it brings you isosurface control. You can change the surface based on velocity magnitude. I'm gonna change this bar to 50 meter per second. And if you observe here, the maximum portion of the water is being escaped from the blade, creating no result. Thus, this inclination is not going to be useful for us. We may need to change the blade angle so that we might benefit with that. Hope you got understood the results. And now let's switch to Fusion 360 and change the blade angle. And the simplify solid, I'm gonna move the history marker to the beginning. And then press M on the keyboard, select the blade, and make sure that the pivot is at correct position. If not, select set pivot and then choose the point. If you're okay with that, just click on this green tick mark. Use the rotation tool to make angle. Let the angle be 30 degrees and click OK. Perfect. I'm gonna move my timeline marker all the way to the right so that it will do those fluid volume and offsets for me automatically. Perfect. Now that we are ready with the blade angle, let's switch to CFD. Don't worry, you'll get this model within description. Just download the model that is having 30 degrees and then upload it to CFD. Click on this CFD icon and change the study name to water turbine and the scenario name be 30 degrees. Choose the path and click on launch. You might need to provide all the details that you have given before. I'm just gonna make it quick. Change the units to meters. Make sure that you're in materials and click on this body and the material type be fluid and then material be water. Coming to blade material, click on that and then the type be solid and the material be SS308. Perfect. Now that we are done with materials, coming to boundary conditions, click on this face and the velocity be 50 meter per second as we have did before, and set the symmetric plane about those two surfaces. Perfect. Set the pressure at the back face to 0. Perfect. Now that we are done with the boundary conditions, coming to meshing, just click on auto size. It will make the meshing automatically based on the current geometry. Even we can resize the mesh if we want fine mesh. I'm just gonna click on this edit and select this blade and decrease the adjustment. I'm gonna make it nearly 0.5. Perfect. And then apply. Now that we have refined the mesh for this blade, click on solve. Now that the results are ready, in real case scenario it took about 2 minutes to solve the results. Perfect. I'm just gonna transparent this body. If you take a look at the result, we just got the maximum velocity to be 75. At 0 degrees it was about 70 meter per second, and now we got about 95 meter per second. That's good. And if you take a look at here, the water entering in this direction will create a downforce on this blade. Thus, the blade will rotate about y-axis. You please arrange it in a circular pattern. You got me right? And even we can arrange the multi-stages to gain the maximum water energy to the blades so that we can get maximum efficiency with this blade angle. With that said, let's get to planes. And before that, I just wanna change the visual style to outline and switch to planes. Click on add. We just got a plane. Now I'm just gonna change this plane to y-axis. If you take a look at this, the high velocity is in this side and the low pressure will be created on this side and the high pressure on this side. Thus the downforce is more than the lift force. I'm trying to convey you that the high pressure will be created on this side and the low pressure will be created on this side. Thus the blade rotates about y-axis if they are arranged in a circular pattern. And now I'm gonna click on this edit and coming to vector settings, change it to velocity vector. You'll get all these vectors and change the sample length to a bit and grid spacing to be near to fine. Perfect. If you observe here, the vectors are behaving the way we expected. See, all these vectors below the blade are in nearly red color. At this portion, all the vectors are green, saying that the velocity is 50 meters per second. And at this portion, due to the blade position, the velocity is being increased, and at this portion it becomes maximum on the outside, and thus the pressure decreases in this portion. The pressure increases in this portion, creating downforce. At this portion, the velocities become maximum, that is about 95 meters per second. We'll better visualize in that in isosurfaces. Perfect. Now let's switch to traces. I just wanna see type of flow, whether it is laminar or turbulent. I'm gonna disable planes. Coming to traces, let the seed density be 1.5 and click on this plus icon. Draw a rectangle. If you observe here, we are getting slightly turbulent flow in here. As you can see that the maximum flow is on upper side, thus high pressure is created on this side and the low pressure will be on this side. Thus it moves downward. Let's play the animation. This is where the turbulent flow is being created because of this area in here. Maybe we can refine the machine here so that it won't be that turbulent, but that's fine. You can export this animation by clicking on this save AVI. Select the location and click on save. It will take some time to save that animation. Perfect. I'm gonna close the window and disable the traces. Coming to isosurfaces, click on this plus icon and you can see the surface that is at 50 meters per second. Perfect. And click on this edit. I'm gonna change the velocity to 50, nearly 50. If you observe here, this region is not having 50 meters per second because the velocity of the water is being absorbed by the blade in this region. Thus the portion of water in here are having less velocity. Let's find what is that velocity. Yeah, that is around 20 to 40. Perfect. It's a good result. And now let's figure out the maximum velocity. The maximum velocity is found in this region, that is about 85 meters per second within the blade range. And coming to iso volumes, but before that I'm gonna hide the surface. Coming to iso volumes, click on this plus icon and it will provide the volume of that surface similar to iso surfaces, but it's a volume. And here you can set the maximum and minimum values so that it will be within that range. Just play with these all visualization tools that are here and make judgments about the design you have developed. And one more thing is that change the blade angle to 55 degrees and let me know what happened in the CFD through comments. And now I'm gonna change the blade angle to 55 degrees. I'm not gonna show you all the things that I have did before for 30 degrees. I'm just gonna enter directly to CFD. If you observe this result, the maximum force is coming in this direction and the maximum portion of the blade is being affected. That's good. But the thing is, in here the drag is more because it's not allowing the way to escape the water. The maximum velocity in this study is about 103 meter per second. That's fine. This blade angle will tend to rotate the turbine about z-axis rather than y-axis. If you want a good result in that way, you can proceed with this blade angle, but I don't recommend for multi-stage turbine. If you are having single stage turbine, this is fine. For multi-stage it won't be that good. Explore all these options and make judgments accordingly. And thank you so much guys. I'll see you in next video. Bye bye. Thank you so much for watching this video. Hit that like button if it helps you, and subscribe to World of Vision 360 for getting notifications each time when we upload new video like this. Thank you so much guys. Have a good day. Bye bye.